From his childhood in Queens to his meteoric rise in real estate, television, and politics, Donald Trump's life is one of relentless ambition, controversy, and influence. In this comprehensive documentary, we delve into his family roots, business ventures, personal life, his time as President of the United States, and the controversies that have defined his public persona. Witness the complex legacy of one of the most divisive figures in modern history. Despite their glitzy exteriors, Trump's casinos were built on a shaky financial foundation. Over-leveraged and underperforming, the Trump Organization found itself in deep financial trouble by the early 1990s. Donald declared multiple bankruptcies as the casinos drained millions from his empire. The bankruptcies tarnished Trump's image as a businessman, but remarkably, he managed to survive. Through negotiations and leveraging his media image, Trump was able to restructure his debts and maintain his position at the head of the Trump Organization. Trump's ability to bounce back from financial disaster became a defining feature of his career. He would later tout his resilience as proof of his business acumen, even as critics pointed to the harm his bankruptcies caused investors and employees. In 2004, Donald Trump made the leap from the boardroom to television stardom with the launch of NBC's The Apprentice. The reality show depicted Trump as a tough, no-nonsense business executive overseeing a competition to win a job within his organization. It was a cultural phenomenon. The Apprentice made Donald Trump a household name. Contestants competed in business challenges for Trump's approval, and viewers tuned in weekly to watch his dramatic boardroom showdowns. The show solidified Trump's image as a commanding leader and savvy businessman. Trump's television success extended beyond the boardroom. He became a fixture in pop culture, making guest appearances on talk shows, sitcoms, and even professional wrestling events. The showmanship he honed on The Apprentice would later be a key element of his political style. The Apprentice blurred the line between Trump's real business and his television persona. To millions of Americans, Trump wasn't just a developer, he was the embodiment of success. The show allowed him to cultivate a brand of strength, authority, and celebrity, all of which would play into his presidential campaign. Trump's mastery of television wasn't accidental. Behind the scenes, he was deeply involved in shaping his image as the boss, meticulously crafting the persona that millions would later associate with his political rise. When Donald Trump descended the golden escalator at Trump Tower in 2015 to announce his candidacy for president, few took him seriously. But his hardline rhetoric on immigration, jobs, and draining the swamp resonated with a large segment of the American electorate. Trump's campaign rallies became a spectacle unto themselves. His speeches, often unscripted, struck a chord with working-class Americans frustrated by the political establishment. Trump promised to put America first, railing against free trade deals, foreign interventions, and corrupt politicians. Despite constant controversy, from leaked tapes to heated debates, Trump defied the polls and won the 2016 election, defeating former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in one of the most shocking upsets in American political history. Trump's victory reshaped the political landscape. His use of social media, direct communication with supporters, and rejection of political norms upended how campaigns were run. He bypassed traditional media, relying on Twitter and massive rally turnouts to drive his message. The world watched with a mix of shock, admiration, and apprehension. Some leaders, like Vladimir Putin, celebrated Trump's victory, while others, such as Angela Merkel, expressed concerns about the future of U.S. global leadership under Trump's unorthodox approach. Trump wasted no time in implementing his agenda. One of his first executive orders was a travel ban on several predominantly Muslim countries, which sparked nationwide protests and legal battles. The ban was emblematic of Trump's governing style, bold, uncompromising, and highly divisive. On the world stage, Trump's America First foreign policy often put him at odds with traditional allies. He frequently criticized NATO, questioned long-standing international agreements, and sought closer ties with autocratic leaders like Kim Jong-un, Vladimir Putin, and Mohammed bin Salman. Trump's presidency was not without scandal. In 2019, he became the third U.S. president to be impeached, following accusations that he had solicited foreign interference in the 2020 election by pressuring Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden. Although he was acquitted by the Senate, the impeachment deepened the partisan divide. Perhaps the most controversial moment of Trump's presidency came on January 6, 2021, when his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol in an attempt to overturn the 2020 election results. Trump's rhetoric, both before and after the election, was seen by many as inciting the violence. The aftermath led to his second impeachment. Following the Capitol riot, multiple members of Trump's cabinet resigned in protest, and his approval ratings plummeted. Although Trump condemned the violence, many critics held him responsible. His presidency, defined by both achievements and unprecedented controversy, ended as chaotically as it began. Even after leaving the White House, Trump's influence over American politics remained. His refusal to concede the 2020 election and his claims of voter fraud galvanized his base, keeping him a central figure in the Republican Party. Trump's post-presidency has been marked by multiple legal battles, from investigations into his finances to allegations of tax fraud. The hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels added another layer of controversy to his already complex legal challenges. Despite the controversies, Trump has not ruled out a return to politics. His popularity within the Republican base remains strong, and speculation about a 2024 run continues to swirl. Trump's political future remains uncertain, but his legacy as a polarizing figure in American history is undeniable. From his Mar-a-Lago estate, Trump continues to exert influence on the national conversation, speaking at Republican events and maintaining a strong presence in conservative media. His connection with his base, forged through years of fiery rhetoric and populist messaging, endures. Donald Trump's life has been defined by ambition, controversy, and influence. From real estate tycoon to television celebrity to president, his journey has left an indelible mark on American politics, media, and society. Whether viewed as a hero or a villain, Trump's legacy is one that will be debated for generations.